Imagine a world on the brink, where the unseen lurks and the unexpected strikes. Join me as we delve into the shadows of uncertainty, exploring the looming spectre of the next pandemic. It's as if they've got the world's most coveted travel itinerary, making pit stops at every corner of the globe faster than you can say quarantine. They're like that audacious backpacker, ticking off destinations from their bucket list, without even bothering about visas or flight tickets. And let's not forget their impeccable timing. Just when we think we've got a breather, boom. They drop in unannounced, like that one cousin who always turns up at family gatherings, munching on the appetizers before anyone else gets a chance. They've got the ultimate FOMO, always showing up at the most inopportune moments. They're not just regular globetrotters, they're like the ultimate tourists, sampling local flavors, mingling with the locals, leaving their signature everywhere they go. They're not content with just sightseeing. No, sir. They want to leave their mark, and boy, do they know how to make an impression. So if pandemics were people, they'd definitely be the world's most infamous party crashers. Imagine the next pandemic as your overly enthusiastic aunt who decides to drop by for a surprise visit. You know the one, right? Auntie Pandemia, with her loud, infectious laughter and her knack for turning your perfectly ordered world upside down. One minute you're enjoying a peaceful evening, savoring the taste of your gluten-free, vegan, no-sugar-added dessert, and the next there's a knock on the door. You open it to find Auntie Pandemia on your doorstep, her arms loaded with suitcases and a contagious smile plastered on her face, ready to turn your world topsy-turvy. Just like Auntie Pandemia's unexpected visit, the arrival of a new virus can be equally surprising. One day you're living your life trying to remember if avocados are still in season, and the next, boom! Your social media is blowing up with news of a new, unidentified virus sweeping across the globe. And just like that, everything changes. Your daily routines, your plans, your perceptions, they all change. Your home turns into your office, your gym, and your personal sanctuary. You find yourself becoming a master at juggling tasks, balancing work, homeschooling, and self-care all at once. A bit like when Auntie Pandemia decides to take over your kitchen, and you're left trying to figure out how to salvage your vegan tofu stir-fry from her enthusiastic additions of butter and bacon. But here's the thing. Despite the initial chaos, you find a way to adjust. You find a rhythm amidst the pandemonium, a way to coexist with the unexpected. You learn to laugh at the absurdity of it all, to find humor in the midst of the chaos. Because at the end of the day, isn't life just one big comedy sketch, full of unexpected twists and turns? And just like that surprise visit, we might not know when the next pandemic will come knocking, but we sure can keep our homes ready. So, how do you prepare for a surprise visit from a pandemic, you ask? Well, let us dive into the light-hearted side of things, shall we? Imagine this. You're putting together a pandemic survival kit. Now, what would be the first item on your list? Exactly, a year's supply of toilet paper. Remember the great toilet paper shortage? We all learned that lesson, didn't we? So stock up, but remember, no hoarding. We don't want to revisit the toilet paper wars of 2020. Next on our list, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer, we're talking about the fancy, scented ones. Why settle for regular when you can sanitize your hands and smell like a tropical paradise at the same time? A pandemic doesn't mean we have to compromise on the finer things in life. Oh, and don't forget the masks. The more, the merrier. Floral, polka dot, superhero-themed, you name it. After all, if we have to cover half our faces, we might as well make a fashion statement. Now, let's talk entertainment. A pandemic survival kit wouldn't be complete without a playlist of quarantine-themed songs. Don't Stand So Close to Me by The Police, I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. And who could forget It's the End of the World by Rem? Music to our socially distanced ears. But in all seriousness, even while we chuckle at these quirky survival kit items, let's not forget the importance of staying healthy, keeping good hygiene, and maintaining our mental well-being. Laughter may be the best medicine, but a balanced diet, regular exercise, and a good hand-washing routine are close contenders in the race. And finally, humor. Yes, you heard it right. Humor is an essential part of our survival kit. Because let's face it, navigating a pandemic can get a bit gloomy at times. But a good laugh, A hearty chuckle or even a small giggle can brighten up the dreariest of days. Remember, a little humor goes a long way in keeping the pandemic blues at bay. So, ready to roll out the red carpet for our next unexpected guest? It's time to put on your party hats, folks. It's time to prepare for the next pandemic, but in a way that'll have you giggling instead of groaning. Let's say, how about creating a pandemic prep dance? It's simple. Just twirl to the left when you hear a sneeze, hop on your right foot when you see someone without a mask, and do a quick shimmy when it's time to sanitize those hands. It's a hoot and a half, and it just might go viral. Another fun idea: set a reminder to laugh every day for good health. Think of it as a daily dose of vitamin L, laughter. A hearty chuckle can boost your immune system, improve your mood, and even burn a few calories. It's the best medicine with no side effects, unless you count sore cheeks and a happy heart. And remember, when the next pandemic knocks on your door, greet it with a smile, a squirt of hand sanitizer, and a hearty laugh. Because nothing, not even a pandemic, can stand in the way of a good chuckle.